We're back with Fog Wrestling and it's ranking every match for WrestleMania 14, for worst to best. Quite a few matches, well 8 matches, Mania these days has about 20 matches, but this in 98 in Boston we only had 8. And let's kick off with the worst match, and that was the 15 team battle royal. This match was won by the debut of LOD 2000, obviously it's just LOD rebrand, it was Sunny. But yeah, I mean, Battle Royals are always, I guess, fun. But this match just had jobbers in it. I mean, we are talking jobbers. It was like the Rock and Roll Express, a bunch of other jobbers won in there. It was so obvious the LOD were going to win, you know? Like, if the LOD hadn't won here, this would have been like... I mean, it still would have, obviously it still would have been last, because it would have made the match worse, because no one else really, realistically, could have won here, you know? But end of the day, I mean, it was sloppy. It lasted 8 minutes 19. I mean, it's a decent enough way to kick off a show, getting a load of people in. I mean, a big battle royal, get the crowd a wee bit hot. But when you compare it to other Mania openers, it's not the same. I mean, Money in the Bank, Mania 23, much better. But coming in next at number 7, we've got Taka Michinoku taking on Aquila for the Light Heavyweight Championship. I mean, it's an alright match, but I don't care for cruiserweights, and should this match really be at a Mania? I like Taka Michinoku. I think his best works when he's in high and tie, But yeah, for me, this match shouldn't really be at Mania, but it was, and Taka retained his belt. Next up, though, at number 6, we have got Triple H retaining the Intercontinental Championship against Owen Hart. We had Sergeant Slaughter and China both handcuffed each other for this match. China with the powder in his face, low blow, pedigree. This was the third longest match on the card. There wasn't really an awful lot of long matches on this card. You really wonder how they fucking managed to get this out to 3 hours, Definitely. But yeah, I mean, definitely not the greatest match. And as this ranking goes, I mean, this is actually went in order of what the show went. It kicked off with the Battle Royal match. It kicked off with Taka and Aquilo, and now this match was the third match. Will the order change though, guys? Will it? But yeah, I wasn't a fan of this match. I mean, I don't really... Like, Bret Hart can talk about Triple H being a 4 out of 10, but yeah, he's pish, Well, Bret Hart, that is. I mean, I never rated Owen, Someone dying's not going to make them better in my book. Next up, though, we have mixed tag action. We have Mark Merrow and Sable taking on Luna and Goldust. Now, this was actually a really good match, and no, I've just realised my exact order is the exact order. My exact order of ranking the matches from worst to best is the exact order of the card. People will argue that's what Mania should be. It should go from worst to best, and you know what? Maybe they fucking hit the nail on the head here, But this was a good match, I mean, they were kind of like teasing with you. Will Sable get on Luna? She did eventually. Sable bomb. Wasn't really a fan of Luna kicking out of that. Could Sable no picked up the pin? It was Mark Merrow that picked up the pin, and yeah, I think the right team won, but I don't think the right guy won. I mean, I think it should have been Sable over Merrow. But into our next match, which was Ken Shamrock taking on The Rock. It was short and sweet, but another thing I did not like about this, guys, is the fact that Shamrock beats The Rock, right? But just due to the fact that he attacks The Rock after the match, and a few officials, they reverse the decision. That's garbage, right? I get it. They don't want Rock to lose the belt, but they also need to protect Shamrock. But I'm not a fan of that, man. I mean, the match wasn't particularly great. The match at the Rumble between these two was better. But yeah, I think this Shamrock and Rock feud has probably run its course at this stage. Coming in at the first spot of the podium is the dumpster match between Cactus Jack and Foley taking on the New Age Outlaws for the tag title. Some great spots in this, but I do think at the start it was just very sloppy. Some things, like I get it. That's kind of like Foley's style. He's never going to put on a fucking technical masterpiece. Same with Funk and same with Road Dogg. I mean, he couldn't really work. I mean, Billy Gunn probably definitely the best worker in this match. But you got the move off the ladder where they both crash through the dumpster. Got the forklift spot at the end, and I like the fact it was actually like Foley and Cactus Jack won. New tag champs, because I feel like you just had a couple of screwy finishes, like with the heel winning with Triple H and then Shamrock winning, but they reversed the decision. So I feel like the face definitely the faces definitely needed to win here. You know, that's just my feeling, but will it be the end of faces winning for the night? Who knows? But this comes in at number 3. Coming in at second, we have The Undertaker extending his WrestleMania streak by defeating his brother Kane. That's gotta be Kane. Obviously, this feud has been building for a while. I mean, this is a feud that goes beyond when fucking Kane actually debuted. You know, back to their childhood, so to speak. So yeah, you've got to give props to them for that. But obviously, Kane's debut at Bad Blood, the whole feud for there up until this point, and then it continued fucking into a few decades later, into the 2010s, which is insane when you think of it. Will it continue in the 2020s? I doubt it, guys. I doubt it. But yes, this was a good match. You know, we've got insane spots, flying over the top, through the table, kicking out of 3 tombstones. When kicking out of finishers was actually a mega deal until they killed it about a decade ago. But yes, great match. I definitely the right guy won, because then Taker's streak would have been over. But anyway, there's only one match left, and I think everyone knows what it is, and that is Stone Cold Steve Austin defeating Shawn Michaels with the help of Mike Tyson. The Austin era has begun. Damn right, the Austin era has begun, big man. Austin with the stunner. Bang. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it wasn't the greatest match of all time. Obviously, these two both working with a fucked back and a literally broke neck. You know, but see the spectacle, the band playing them out, Tyson, JR and King on commentary. The fact, I mean, it's just the Mania main event. The company's beginning, you know, I mean, the popularity is beginning to go through the roof at this stage, you know, compared to like 97 with the like Mania 97, where it just doesn't feel like a spectacle, but here it feels fucking gigantic. Epic match, guys. In terms of that standpoint, right guy wins. It's Shawn Michaels' last match until SummerSlam 2002, and yeah. And then after the match, we get Tyson decking Shawn Michaels out. But anyway, guys, that will do it for this vid. Every match ranked at WrestleMania 14. Leave your thoughts down below, what you think about this WrestleMania. The first Mania of the Attitude Era. And this will do it for Fog Wrestling on this vid. Till next time. Peace.